So for any of the people that are watching who are really unfamiliar with the LSAT, they're kind of just jumping into this, how would you recommend that they get started? Should they start with a timed test? Should they not time themselves the first, should they go through an entire exam at the very beginning, or should they start studying individual pieces? What are your recommendations there?
Yeah, there's a lot of debate on this, and I'm actually in the minority on this one. I am actually against taking cold diagnostics because the LSAT's like a foreign language. Typically, you're not going to score that close to your potential, and it can be discouraging. So I say, if you're learning a foreign language, give yourself a chance to learn the language first before you try to read a book in that language and then beat yourself up for not doing that great. So that's my perspective on it, but I could see the usefulness in that it gives you a benchmark from which to later measure your progress. Because you can see it, I went up.
Yes, I can see it from both sides. I think the jumping off without really knowing what any of it looks like kind of gives you an idea of what to expect, because I know a lot of students go into this thinking, I did well on my SATs, I did well on ACTs, or well in college. I didn't really have to study that hard. I'm going to ace the LSAT. It's not a big deal. And they don't understand that it really is learning a new language. And it's hard to explain that without actually showing you what we mean by that. And so going through an exam, even if I like to tell students, take an exam, but don't worry about your first score. Don't let that freak you out or anything else. Very few people actually do really well on their first exam, just trying it out. But it gives you an idea of how difficult it's going to be and how much time you need to put into doing it. One of the things for me, again, I hated the logic games. So one of the pieces of advice that I give to students that are similar to me, I say, do one logic game, just one set of criteria and one set of questions. And if it takes you an hour to map it out, to diagram it, to understand it forwards and backwards, inside and out, that's fine. And then the next time that you do one that looks similar, it'll take you 30 minutes and then 15. And then you'll get down to the time that you need for the exam, rather than freaking yourself out, getting frustrated, throwing your pencil and saying, I quit.
I like that a lot. Yeah, reducing the time little by little.
Yes.
The diagnostics, if they emphasize the importance of the exam to you and how much work you have to do going forward, that's fine. That's certainly a benefit. And if you've already studied a bit and you're retaking, then a diagnostic could be great to help you find your weak areas too. If you already have a rough sense of what's involved and you want to dive deeper to shore up your foundation, that could be a really good way to do it too. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.